Paul Wilkie, give us your thoughts after that. MK Dons 2, Accrington 0.
Yeah, really pleased with the clean sheet. Obviously, away win's an away win. It's a difficult place to come. I knew the team are really good. They press you, they're brave, they leave you 1v1. And you have to be good enough to pick the right decisions at the right time. A couple of times today we did, and we come away with the 3 points. I do know, because we've watched a lot of them, they're a very good team. They've won a lot of points in recent weeks, and they're very confident. So on another day we could have conceded off a set piece first half, and we didn't get punished, fortunately. And in the end, the last 20 minutes just sort of, the nicest way I can put it, just sort of faded away, really. I didn't feel like we were under any pressure in the last 20 minutes. And we can all leave happy that we've got the win.
It's probably not the best that you'll ever see your side play, but it's moments of quality that have given you all 3 points today.
Yeah, I mean, it was difficult in the middle of the park. There didn't seem like there's any room for either team, and both the goals, both taken really well, but literally hook-on balls or round the corner balls or winning the ball back high up. So we did have, ironically, we had more chances in the second half we did in the first and didn't score. So I was pleased with our second half performance more. I just thought first half we were just a little bit too deep, and it allowed the 10s to get on it a bit, and we were just a little bit flaky. Whereas the second half I thought we won a lot more of the duels, we played forward a lot better. And like, you're right, we will play, I won't say better in other games, different in other games. You just have to, go to the fight with the right weapon. So we thought we did it today. Our lads took the information on really well, and we come away with a win. And I won't think about this game again. That will be done, and you just move on to the next one. And that's what the winning mentality we need in the group.
You mentioned fight. There was a lot of fight from your side out there. I mean, 2 of them walking wounded with the noses plugged as well. Yeah,
I mean, the ball in, I don't know how the ref saw it as a foul, but Gills went with the keeper and broke his nose. But that's why he's the captain, I suppose. But he's a warrior, didn't want to come off, nor did I want to take him off, so that was good. And there was some blood. Jack got hit early on as well, but they're all right, they're big boys, they can take it. And I thought the defence, I will say this because I brought him to the club, but I thought Nels was excellent. Every time the ball was put up, like, he wins headers, but he wins headers and puts distance on his headers, which makes a difference. And he's organised in the back line. I thought the back line, even though, Marv's unlucky that it wasn't in it today, I thought the back line defended really well. And the more they crossed it, the more I thought we looked comfortable, if that makes sense. So really pleased with that. Really pleased that Aaron got his goal. The one chance he had, he put away. And then, obviously, Wilesy, a little speed demon in midfield, got on an opportunity and slotted it away. So it was the perfect start, and to see the game out with a clean sheet is good for everyone.
Yeah, how big is that, seeing the game out, just the mentality of that and what that can bring?
Yeah, well, that's a good question. I don't know what it'll bring until next week, because next week, it's a completely different game, a completely different circumstance and all that. But clean sheets are important. At in the stadium, I have a wall just for clean sheets to celebrate them. They are important to success, and if you take your chances, obviously you give yourself a right chance. So every player can, have credit for the clean sheet today, because it took everyone.
How much does that show with the impact of Curtis Nelson and Ben Wiles? How much does it show that additions can help you at this moment in time?
Yeah, they do. They help on the pitch and off the pitch, and it keeps everybody on their toes. Training, the same with like bringing Jay on, like he's a quality player. Although his first touch was horrific, but apart from that, he was all right, wasn't he? Obviously, competition for places is good, but Wilesy, obviously, I know that both them players really well. They've played for me before, 2 separate clubs. So look, I know they know what winning looks like. They know what it takes, and they've had promotions on their CV. So look, they will, like I said, they'll play in better footballing matches in inverted commas than the one today. But it's just about winning. It's just about winning. Like, we could have played a different way, lost 3-2, and we'd have come away, we were good though in patches. Like, I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in winning. Away from home, it takes, you have to play the game in front of you. So with Nelson, Wilesy and Jay coming into the fray, it makes our team different. I'm not saying better or worse, but maybe more in the way that I see it.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, mate.
It was just clinical, wasn't it, in that first half? The 2 chances that come along, you need to stick them away in games like this.
Yeah, and at the time as well, I thought we were under the cosh a bit. They started better than us. They had a chance from a set piece. And I was speaking to John on the side. I get on brilliantly with him, and he was sort of saying, "Wow, you could be 2-1 down." I went, "I know, but it's just, you just take your chances or you don't." And unfortunately, that is football in a nutshell. But the first goal, when it went through to Wilesy, I was thinking like the keeper's coming, and he didn't. And I'm thinking, oh, he's in trouble now, because Wilesy's so quick that he'll get onto it, and he tucked it away nicely, which is great for him. And to start off his career here, I thought he was great against Oxford as well. Excuse me. And then John Mellish wins us the ball back. Great way to pass for Aaron, and then if I want anyone at the football club, I'd want it to fall to him. So he put it in, and we go in 2-0, and then we just, I didn't think we saw the second half out. I thought we were weirdly a lot more dangerous, but in the end they were throwing like 6 on the top line. And prior to coming into this game, we knew like Heath was their really good outlet, and I thought Geth marshalled him like superbly. So the goal scorers get the highlights or the praise. Sorry, the new signings always do. Like Jay came on as well, but I just think it's all the other little bits. Everyone worked hard for the clean sheet. Everyone worked hard for the win, and I'm really proud of the group. It's a difficult place to come and win a game of football. They've been in really good form, beating really good teams. So the lads should take a lot of credit.
Short of going through every single player on the pitch, but Callum Patterson for me was one of those players who really stood out. He was obviously involved in both goals, hit the bar in the second half, but it's his work rate, it's being there, it's causing disruption that sometimes goes under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, and in fairness, the lads just give him a little clap, because that's his 500th game. I think it's the first time he's ever hit the crossbar. No, it's a joke. 500 games, which is impressive, and he's played in every single position he would. I could play him left back. He's desperate to play in goal, because then he's played in every position on the pitch. But he's really infectious. He's like a bundle of energy. He wants to win. Obviously sometimes his face don't look too happy, but he's a competitor. And if you have him at the front, and you have the Nelsons, the Jacks, the Marvins at the back, and Craig and that, you give yourself a right chance. And I just thought generally, as the game progressed, we just looked stronger. That's the truth. So when you make subs and you don't go weaker, that's a real positive sign.
When you had some of the weird and wonderful injuries that you've had this season, when you see Alex Gilbey then getting punched in the face, 20 minutes into his comeback, what were you thinking at that point?
Yeah, well, I was just thinking, I initially thought, I didn't actually, although they were telling me he's broke his hooter, I wasn't expecting him to come off with it. I just didn't. I just thought but then the other incident was, I think he choked on his own blood, so to speak. But I hope his missus didn't listen to it. He's absolutely fine. He's now looking forward to watching Arsenal on the bus, so he's absolutely fine. But I just thought maybe if he does come off, we'd have to put a competitor in there. And luckily we had midfielders on the bench who all bring something different in different games. We had Jay, Connor, and Dan, didn't we? So I didn't really think it was a game for Dan today.
It feels like at the moment there's teams not really cutting you apart, not really creating a vast amount of chances. I mean, that gives you a lot of positive thinking going into next week. Yeah.
I think we said to the lads the other day, in the last 8 or 9 games, I think we've conceded 1 in open play. However, set pieces are becoming more prevalent in everyone's thought process, and you've got to be good at defending them. And I didn't think we were great first half at defending them, to be honest. But I don't feel like our keeper's done a lot apart from shots at distance. Like I said, to come here and to limit them to very little. I mean, how I look at the game, and this is very Neanderthal possibly, it's just how many shots did we concede in our penalty box? And I don't think many actually on target. So if that's the case, the lads have done well, and you always, the opposition are always going to create something, always going to have a corner, a long throw into the box, a free kick into the box or something. But I thought the lads, the longer the game went on, defended excellently.